School district recently offering a free Zoom workshop to parents in a pinch wanting to help their kids learn and grow, and worried they aren't giving them the education they need in this pandemic environment.
Fox 61's Audrey Kuchin, she spoke to the experts to get some insight.
As a parent, you are doing your very best to run a household, work, and now support your child's online education. Does this sound like you? Your child seems disengaged online. You're worried about their Zoom focus. They are overwhelmed and you are frustrated. If you're nodding along, Literacy Partners has some answers for you.
I feel ill-equipped as a teacher. I feel confused. I feel... But they didn't sign up to be a teacher. You don't have to be a teacher.
Dalia Dalal is the CEO of Literacy Partners, a boutique educational consulting firm that pre-COVID customarily went into schools, working hands-on with teachers. It's now expanded services online to help parents and kids struggling with their new roles as pseudo teachers to students learning from home.
I think just focusing on the positive, super helpful.
Dalal broke down her top advice, starting with too much help is not necessarily a good thing. Don't feed them the answers. Rather, ask them open-ended questions.
You can think about in problem solving, they get into a fight with their brother. Like, instead of you jumping in to help, be like, what do you think you should do here? You know what I mean? Like, can you figure it out? Because otherwise they're always coming to us and we're always having to give them the answers. We want them to be able to have problem solving strategies.
The airs may be glaring, but stay positive and complimentary.
Like when you look at your child's writing, like you might be like, the spelling is atrocious, there's no punctuation, they don't know how to paragraph. Like, okay, your teachers are looking at that and noticing that too, but what are they doing well? Maybe they're writing with a lot of voice. Maybe they know how to develop the scene. Maybe they really use a lot of dialogue, right? So try to name for them at least one thing that they're doing well. Like,
Practice self-care, starting with a morning gratitude ritual or try a meditation app with your child.
maybe this is obvious, but is your child sleeping enough? Are you sleeping enough? Is your child eating the right foods, or are they eating sugary cereal in the morning and then they get on the Zoom and it's really hard for them to focus? Do they have a adequate place to sit where there's not so much noise around them? Could you put a little box under their feet so that they could feel grounded, so they're not just lounging in their chairs like this? Little kind of tips like that.
Finally, she says, take a break from the school screen. Take a quick walk, do a TikTok video, have a dance party, get moving. For more information on Literacy Partners and how they offer personalized plans for families, head on over to fox61.com. Reporting from home, Audrey Kuchin, Fox 61.